the goal of Sanatan Dharma is to get to the Parabrahm or Parashiv, which is like universal consciousness. The deities are a means to get you to that point. And then the deities have associated mantras and yantras. Mantras are the chants that many of us are familiar with. Yantras are a new concept that people are starting to learn about when it comes to the Indian internet in 2024. So my first question would be, what is a yantra? Explain that.
Yeah.
The second question is touching upon, and not completely opening it up, but just touching upon the aspect of what the world calls black magic, or what we call prayog in our culture. So up to you, however you want to expand on it, but starting with what a yantra is.
Yantra is an instrument. The word yantra, literal translation of the yantra word, means it's a machine. Yantra means it's an instrument, it's a machine for a mantra to play. Yantra is a machine for a mantra to play.
What is a mantra?
A yantra is a machine for a mantra to play and for the tantra to happen. Tantra is healing. Okay? What is a mantra? Set of words, mystical words, often sounds, or could have a pinpointed deity indication, right? And so that mantra starts playing in the yantra. Yantra is a cosmic diagram often. It's a cosmic diagram. Those that we call yantra, and we don't call them mandala. Mandalas are another word, synonymous word to yantra. Though mandala is a more casual word, whereas yantra is a more specific, technical word. So a yantra that comes from our tradition, from our Vedic tradition. These yantras are geometric, they're mystical diagrams, and they have activated points by the rishis. The rishis have, we say that they have worshipped or focused or done dharana, dhyan, samadhi. We call it application of sanyam. Sanyam is a word which is a combination of all these three words. Dharana, dhyan, samadhi means sanyam. All right. So there are rishis that have done sanyam on these yantras for years together. And that yantra has become like a machine. That anybody, XYZ person, sits with that machine and begins the process of worship. The old activation starts emanating that energy in which, it was born. The yantra was born to a rishi. Most of these yantras are born to rishis. They have downloaded these yantras.
So if I am to take a paper and precisely draw a particular yantra and sit next to it and start a mantra jap,
it'll work.
And my mantra jap will be more effective.
It's both ways. This accelerates the energy in the yantra, and the yantra accelerates your, it's like a circuit. So it improves, it invokes and improves the sadhak in you, and you would be more dedicated. So it's like a magic happening. Yeah.
I'm going back to that same witchcraft book that I read.
Yeah.
Not to compare Sanatan Dharma to what the world calls witchcraft, but there are witchcraft-based techniques which involve crystals and flowers of a particular color and certain foods, where you put them together and start some kind of chanting. And the chanting could even be in modern day English.
Yes.
Witchcraft says that practice, when you combine objects with chanting under certain environmental conditions and at a certain time in the day,
cosmic time, yes,
it will create some kind of effect. And this is the basis of what Western witchcraft is based on.
Yes.
That got me thinking about yantras and mantras.
Yes.
And this is, again, we're not comparing the two, but as we said earlier in the show, it is said that the Vedas are older than 2 lakh years old. So now this is a technique which has evolved over so many phases of the human story.
Yes.
And now we have the mantra and the yantra. I also believe that each letter within a mantra definitely has an impact on the human body as well as your astral body.
Yes, it does.
Which is why when you combine them in a certain pattern, it's like a letter could be understood as the key of the piano and the mantra could be understood as the song.
We have 50 points. We say the Shakti points. We do a Shakti point activation in the Mahavidya Sadhana. The 50 points in your body, they are Shakti points. All the Varnamala, A, A, E, U, has come out of these. They are the sounds of these Shakti points. By microanalysis of the Shakti points, that sound comes out of this Shakti point. So the entire alphabets in Sanskrit, what are they? The Varnamala has come out of these 50 Shakti points. So obviously, the choice of the words, Bijakshar, what we call the Bijakshar, has a certain vibrational frequency that penetrates and activates that particular deity or that particular, power, that particular power. So yantras mostly have mantras which have Bijakshars.
Gotcha. So it's actually a triangular thing that's happening. Your body is one of the objects, the yantra is the other object, and the mantra which connects you to the deity is the third point in the triangle.
There is a phrase called Yantreshu Bimbashu. Yantreshu, your body itself is the yantra. It says your body itself is the yantra. So the practice, when the sadhak does a practice with the mantra and the yantra, his body itself becomes that yantra. The play of the game which is happening in that paper which you had drawn, the play actually starts happening within your body.
Gotcha. Okay. Very nice explanation of mantra, yantra and tantra.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, if you enjoyed this clip from the Ranveer Show, we've uploaded a ton of other clips related to a ton of other topics. So explore the channel because there's something for everyone.